Good morning, students. So, today's topic coefficient of thermal conductivity. That's a part 3 in thermal properties of a matter. Okay. Number 1, how this thermal conductivity come into picture in the thermal properties of a matter. Consider a cylindrical rod. Consider a cylindrical rod, okay, of length L, and this is a area A. This is the area A, okay, and this end at a temperature theta 1, or if theta 1 is not comfortable, let me go with let me go with T1 because you are more comfortable with T1, and this is T2. Clearly T1 is greater than T2. Temperature 1 is greater than temperature 2. So let me explain this. Consider a metal slab, generally cylindrical, of area A, cross-sectional area A, and length L. I'm explaining the terms. Let theta 1 and theta 2 be the temperatures at two ends. So here look here. Your theta 1, this is greater than this. Theta 1 is greater than this. So the rod, one end with the temperature T1, another one with the temperature T2. Since T1 is greater than T2, there is a flow of heat energy. In the previous lecture, based on the previous lecture, whatever I thought, heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature, like a charge flows from high potential to low potential. So this is the direction of heat flow. Let Q be the amount of heat flow. Now like a Biot-Savart's law, like another law, based on the practical observation, let capital Q is the amount of heat energy, flowing through the slab. They made, based on the observation, so they made a formula, okay. Let Q be the amount of heat energy flowing through the slab. So now look here, just general imagination. If more the temperature difference, then more will be the amount of heat energy. For example, number 1 by 1 I will explain. Q is directly proportional to the difference in the temperature. Temperature. Q will be directly proportional to difference in the temperature. So how? So for example, this is a ground floor, this is a first floor, this is a ground floor, and this is third floor. So if you fall from here, where will be the impact more? Impact will be more, of course, here, because more the difference, more will be the impact. Like in the same way, more the temperature difference, more will be the amount of heat energy supplied. More will be the amount of heat energy supplied. Okay. Second one, Q is directly proportional to time. If you keep the temperature difference over a long period, then there will be obviously lot of heat energy is flowed. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟವ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ಟವ್ನ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಚ್ಚಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹಚ್ಚಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಹೌದಾ? ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹಚ್ಚಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಭಾಳ ಹೊತ್ತು ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಭಾಳ ಕಾಯ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ದ ಟೈಮ್. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎರಡು ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ಪಾತ್ರೆ ಇಡಿ, ಒಂದನ್ನು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಏನು ಕಾಯ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಯ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Third one, Q is directly proportional to cross-sectional area. So more the cross-sectional area, more will be the freedom, and large will be the freedom for electrons to flow. So the more the cross-sectional area, more will be the heat energy flow. Then last one more thing left is, so ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ heat energy flow is inversely proportional to length. More the length, less will be the heat energy flowed. By the time it reached the another end, it would have been lose its energy, kinetic energy. Okay, so combining all these things, if I write a proportionality constant, therefore Q is proportional to first area, next time, next is the temperature difference, that is a theta 1 minus theta 2 or T1 minus theta 2, inversely proportional to length. Combining this, if I make it constant of proportionality, K A T theta 1 minus T1 minus T2 by length. Okay, some books will write like this, and some other notation will be Q is equal to KAT theta 1 minus theta 2 by L. So theta 1, theta 2 or T1 minus theta 2, that is related to temperature, small t. This T is refers for time, A is for area. Now comes K. What is the K? K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity, where K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity. So remember, sigma is equal to 1 by rho, that is comes in Ohm's law. Conductivity is reciprocal to resistivity. This also we are going to use in the future. R is equal to rho L by A. R is equal to rho L by A. This will also come in the next classes, where K is called coefficient of thermal conductivity. Now based on this equation, we'll make some observation. So if I make Q by T, that is KA, let me make it delta T. That's far better. Delta T is a T2, T1 minus T2 by length. By what? Length. What is a Q by T? Q by T is the amount of heat energy flow per second. Energy per second. Joule per second is a watt. Absolutely. Power. Energy radiated per second is called power. That is will be watt. You can say energy per time, and its unit will be watt. Joule per second is a watt. Okay. Now let us go. What are the units of thermal conductivity? So now Remember this formula. Lot of uses will come in the examination. Q is equal to KAT. Q is equal to what? KA. KA is a Karnataka, like that. KAT theta 1 minus theta 2, theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by L, or T1 minus theta 2, based on your convenience. Okay. Now if I send K here, Q into length by A T theta 1 minus theta 2. Q unit is joule, length is in meter, area is meter square, time is second, theta 1 minus theta 2, temperature is a Kelvin, 1 meter cancels, so thermal conductivity unit is joule per second. First we'll give for important, joule per second meter Kelvin, joule per second meter. These are all in per, or else let me write it like this. This is more comfortable. Joule per second per meter per Kelvin. What is a joule per second? Watt per meter per Kelvin, or some watt per meter Kelvin. Watt per meter Kelvin. This is a question asked in NEET 2019. The question is, what is the SI unit? What is the SI unit of thermal coefficient of thermal conductivity, coefficient of thermal conductivity. If you have any books like MTG, Arihant or Wiley publication, go and check. It is in 2019 question. What is the SI unit of thermal conductivity? So the options ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ ಇದೆ. ವ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್. ವ್ಯಾಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಂತು? ಜೂಲ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಂತು? ಜೂಲ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. So got it? Or else, so joule can be converted into calories. Sometime it can also be used calorie ಅಂತಲೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. Don't get confused. Joules can be converted into calorie per second per meter per Kelvin. Okay, hope you understand the topic. So let me repeat it again. Go from the beginning. Thermal conductivity. Consider a cylindrical metal slab, rod of length L, cross sectional area A, and one end is with a temperature T1, another end is with temperature T2. So there will be a temperature difference ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Temperature difference ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ T1 ಇಂದ T2 ಕಡೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಬಾಯ್ಡ್-ಸವರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಾಲಿಟಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್. ಹೆಂಗಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋರಿಂದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ಒಂದು ಎನರ್ಜಿಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರಿಂದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರಿಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ರೇಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು T1 ಮೈನಸ್ T2. ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ವರೆಗೂ ಇದು ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು, ಈ ಏರಿಯಾಗೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಲೆಂತ್. ಸೊ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ದ ಲೆಂತ್, more will be the amount of heat energy that will reach to another end. Larger the length, less will be the amount of heat energy reach to that end. Okay, inversely. Combining all this, we made AT T1 minus T2 by L. Now making it in equality, we brought the constant of proportionality, that is K. K is called coefficient of thermal conductivity. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, Q is equal to KA Karnataka, Q is equal to KAT, T is a time, theta 1 minus theta 2 by L, theta 1 minus theta 2 by L. So T1 ಆದರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, theta ಆದರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ Q by T ಮೇಲೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, Q by T ಮೇಲೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Amount of heat flow per second, rate, you can call it as rate whenever the time is come. Rate of flow, rate of flow of heat, rate of flow of heat is Ka delta T by L. Using one relation, using this relation, the questions may be asked like anything. And power also they can ask, same equation you have to use. Okay, what is the SI unit? Very very important. Joule per second per meter per Kelvin. So however you want, you can convert this. Okay, next, so elaborating it now. Some note is important. One end of a metal rod, one end of the metal rod is in ice. One end of the metal rod is in ice at 0 degree Celsius, and another end is in steam. Another end is in steam at 100 degree Celsius. Find the mass of the ice melted per second. Now he is asking mass. Now he is asking what? Mass. So what he is telling? A metallic rod. So let me make it a metallic rod. Okay, this is a cross sectional area, this is a length, and there will be a thermal conductivity. One end is at 0 degree Celsius, another one, okay, let me make it 100 madana, 0 degree Celsius. Okay, now we know only equation. Q is equal to now KAT, theta 1 theta 2 by L. ನಮಗೇನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಈಗ? Now the question is mass. So we know an equation. Q is equal to m into latent heat of ice. I will come to latent heat of ice later. ಇದು ಏನಂತ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. latent heat of ice, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, m into latent heat of ice. So if you can substitute in the equation 1, m into latent heat of ice is equal to KAT theta 1 theta 2 by L. Now required quantity is only mass, therefore KAT theta 1 minus theta 2 by latent heat of ice into length. Into what? Length. So now look here, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯೂಗೆ ಥೀಟಾ 1 ಥೀಟಾ 2ಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆದರೆ T1 T2 ತೊಗೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, T1 T2. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಾಲ್. ಆರ್ ಈ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇದು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತಂದರೆ KA T small t time, this is the temperature T1 minus T2 by L into latent heat of ice. ನೋಡಿ ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ, find the mass of the ice, find the mass of the what? ಐಸ್ ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಐಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ ನಾವು? ಲೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಲೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸಪೋಸ್ ವೆಪರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಲೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ವೆಪರೈಸೇಷನ್ ತೊಗೋತೀವಿ. ಲೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏನು ತೊಗೋತೀವಿ? ವೆಪರೈಸೇಷನ್ ತೊಗೋತೀವಿ. ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ತೊಗೋತೀವಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎರಡೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. M*L ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಟು ವೇಪರ್, ಸ್ಟೀಮ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಐಸ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರೋದಾದರೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಮಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ವೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು? M = ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು? KA T1 - T2 by L into latent heat of what? Steam. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಮಗೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ? ಓನ್ಲಿ T1 T2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. KA TL ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಮಾಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸಾಲ್ವ್. ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಕಲತ್ರಿ. ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಕಲತ್ರಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಏನು? ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ನಾವು what is the resistance? That is an opposition offered for the what? Flow. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? R = ಏನು ಬರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ρL/A. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ R = ρL/A. that is opposition for the flow of what? Electrons. Here the opposition for the what? For the flow of heat energy. Flow of what? Heat energy. For the flow of heat energy, obviously there will be an opposition. Okay, that is an R. So R is equal to 1 by sigma into L/A. 1 by sigma into L/A. Sigma is the what? Conductivity. Sigma is the conductivity. So here what is the conductivity in this here? K. What is the conductivity here? So L/Ka. So in this chapter your conductivity is what? K. Your conductivity is what? K. So sigma is replaced by K. R is equal to L/Ka. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೂ ನೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. 2019 ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ. R is equal to L/K into A. Now let us go. Okay. From the equation what we know? Q is equal to what? Karnataka Ka small t into T1 minus T2 by L. So now this Q by T. So I can T ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರಲ್ಲಿ. 1 by L/Ka. Kನ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. That is T1 minus T2. Q by T is the what? Power. And L/Ka. L/Ka is a resistance. T1 minus T2. So power is equal to difference in the temperature by resistance. More the resistance, less will be the power. Lesser the resistance, more will be the power. Got the equation? How we use? Got the equation? How we utilized it? Okay. Next. So ಏನು ಕಲಿತ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Thermal resistance, opposition for the flow of heat energy. R is equal to ρL/A. That is electrons. Rho can be written as 1 by sigma, where sigma is a conductivity. Here in the thermal conductivity K, sigma is replaced by K. R is equal to L/Ka. Q is equal to what? K Ka T T1 minus T2 by L. So I have taken Ka down, that is L by Ka, Q by T this side, T1 minus T2, L by K is the what? Resistance R. So power is equal to T1 minus T2 by R. In the NEET, they can ask directly questions based on this formula. Difference in the temperature and the resistance is given. What is the power generated? So let us go on. So one more important topic, very very important today's class. Thermal conductors in series. Very very important. Idr melenu question kelidane. Thermal conductors bala easy ide nimge third chapter tarane. Thermal conductors in series. So ivaga nanu box ತರ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Conductors, thermal conductors in series. ಇದರದ್ದು K1 ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದರದ್ದು ಏನಿದೆ K2. ಲೆಂತ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು L1, L2, but the cross sectional area is what? Same. Cross sectional area is what? Both the side it will be what? Same. It has a resistance R1 definitely, it has a resistance R2. This is a theta 1 end or theta confused, okay? Theta 1 and theta 2. So in series, so RS ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, R is equal to L by K. R is equal to ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, L by K. Therefore R1 ಏನಾಯಿತು, length 1 by K 1 into A. ಏರಿಯಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, cross sectional area is what? Same. So R2 ಏನಾಯಿತು, length 2 by K2 into A. Resistance in series ಏನು, RS is equal to ಏನು ಬರಿತೀವಿ, R1 plus R2, R1 plus R2. So for this, if I made it a single one, ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ equivalent, right? Area A, length L is equal to what? L1 plus L2. New resistance RS, okay? So what is the RS value? RS ಗೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೋತೀರಾ, R is equal to what? L by Ka, L dash, and you could have say K dash. You could have say there is a K in series, okay? L dash ಏನಾಯಿತು, L1 plus L2, K in series, conductivity in series into area. Equivalent ಬರೀತಾ ಇರೋದು, equivalent ಇದರದ್ದು RS and ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ conductivity KS. Conductivity ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ KS. Total length is L1 plus L2, cross sectional area is same. Substitute R1 L1 by K1A, L2 by K2A in all the three cases. So your area is common, it will get cancelled. So L1 plus L2 by KS is equal to L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2. So if there are three conductors or n conductors, 3 ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, L1 plus L2 plus L3 by KS is equal to L1 by K1, L2 by K2, L3 by K3. For a summation, if you are using summation, 1 by Ks, summation of lengths is equal to summation of lengths by conductivities. I is going from 1 to n. Since we are mathematics fellow, we are doing like this, remember, okay? This helps you a lot. This helps you lot in the examination, okay? Next we'll go on, or else if you want to simplify only 2 based on that equation, L1 plus L2 by Ks, cross multiply K2 L1 plus K1 L2 into K1 into K2. So if I cross multiply L1 plus L2 into K1 K2 is equal to Ks into K2 L1 plus K1 L2. Therefore Ks is equal to K1 K2 L1 plus L2 by K2 L1 plus K1 L2, which looks to be more hectic alva. So simple again ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋತೀರಾ. I think this is a better one to remember, like resistance in parallel ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? Okay, L1 plus L2 by Ks is equal to L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2. So now the thing is, if the lengths become equal, ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ನೀಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ನೀಟಲ್ಲಿ. If the length becomes equal, we know that, ನಮಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಈಗ, L1 plus L2 by Ks is equal to L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2. ಏನು ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ನೀಟಲ್ಲಿ, L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ, L1 plus L2 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, L plus L by Ks is equal to L by K1 plus L by K2. This is a 2L by Ks. L ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. LL cancel. 2 by Ks is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. Further simplification, K1 plus K2 by K1 into K2 is equal to 2 by Ks. Therefore Ks by 2 ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ K1 into K2 by K1 plus K2. Therefore Ks is equal to 2K1 K2 by K1 plus K2. 2K1 into K2 by K1 plus K2. ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. What we have done, very important topic, very important topic from the beginning. Thermal conductors in series. So I have connect ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, I have connect them in series. First one with the K1 conductivity, second one with the K2, resistance R1, resistance R2. Cross sectional area I made a simple, you can try with the different cross sectional areas also. Length L1 and L2. So I made an equivalent circuit. I want the single conductor of length L1 and L2, resistance Rs, whose conductivity is Ks and area is A. R is equal to L by Ka. R1 is equal to L1 by K1A. R2 is equal to L2 by K2A. For this circuit, let the new R will be, Rs will be L dash by, so you can say Ks. So resistance in series Rs is equal to R1 plus R2. Okay, so Rs is equal to length L1 plus L2 by KSA. L1 by AA cancels. So you made the simplification, we made the generalization for three things, and summation is also substituted. And we made the generalized formula. Very difficult to remember, so better remember this one. So if L1 equal to L2, we'll get simplified answer like this. Okay, so go through it. In the next class I will do thermal conductors in parallel, junction temperature. This topic, whatever I have done, today's topic is very important. If you go to NEET previous year question paper, you will find the page number 92, Wiley book, Wiley publication. Okay, that is a previous year question, page number 92. Question number 45. Question number 45, we can see they are connected in parallel. Try with it doing. And also 2019 questions. So many questions are there. We'll do in the future classes, but go through it. Any doubts, you can make a call. I hope today's class is very, very important. Okay, go through it and remember the formula. Q is equal to KAT theta 1 minus theta 2 by L. Still lot of problems has to be, you should have to solve. Okay, I hope everybody is understanding. Okay, thank you.